What's good, y'all? It is beekeeping season. So we didn't keep bees as through the winter this year for a couple of reasons. When we got to about the fall, the produce piece picked up. We're still building our infrastructure, so we kind of moved away from the bees. So all the bees that we had, we either tried to combine them or they essentially swarmed out or absconded. Absconding is when they all leave. Swarm is when a portion of them leave. But if they get weak to a certain extent, they're going to abscond. So after the winter, I think we tried to maybe attempt to take one, and that was around like maybe October-ish, and they absconded too. But that's mostly due to our own just personal management. But now, since we've got more of a hold on the produce, we have bees again. So this here is a package of bees. It's around 3 pounds of bees in here. How they make these packages is they take a queen from a colony that overwintered successfully. These bees are from Georgia. And I'll give my perspective on all that in another video on bees, where to get them from, my beliefs on them. But what we're doing with these, we had a good deal from a beekeeper, a commercial beekeeper in the region. He was selling these packages lower than what you could get them online. These are Italian. I suggest that you get local bees, and we have 2 local colonies at my house, and then we have another cutout to do, which will be out there, and then we're getting some local bees tomorrow. But what I'll do with these, I'll requeen these with a local queen. But we had a beekeeper had these for a deal, so I just went and picked up a package today, and then we're reintroducing bees back to our beautiful farm if a swarm from the area didn't make it here. But what I'm going to show you all how to do is install a package. So the packages can either be picked up or they can come through the mail. And what you'll need with them is a suit, gloves, for protection. I have pants on, and I have a smoker just in case I need it, and I have a hive tool. So you all will get a up close view of how to install the package. And don't mind our bee yard. Our bee yard is a mess just because we have been transitioning and moving things around. But I'll make sure you all can see everything. I'm just checking my angle now for you all, just to see if I can get a better angle so you all can see everything. Here we go. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do, in these packages, you'll get a screened box, a can of sugar syrup to keep the bees fed. And how these are made, I did skip that. They get a queen, put her in a queen cage, and I'll show you all that. And then what they do is, the beekeeper that makes these, they go scoop up worker bees and put them in a box and then close it up. The hope is that by the time the bees get settled in their colony, that they would have accepted this queen. But typically, these workers aren't from the direct hive the queen is from, so her pheromone has to be spread throughout the box, and the workers have to get familiar in the drones, and then you will hopefully get a colony that's regulated well. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take my hive tool, and I'm going to open this package up. And you'll see me just check periodically just to make sure we have a good angle. And this strap is this yellow strap is what your queen will be on. So these are stapled down, go to the corners. These hive tools are like mini crowbars, so you can pick the staples up. And as soon as I lift this up, the bees are gonna be flying out. And mind you, we haven't put a package in like years. Well, they're not gonna fly yet, there's a can here. And once we remove the can, then they're gonna fly out. But I haven't installed a package in years, you all. So I may be a little rusty just because we get more local bees. And that's just based on our perspective on beekeeping. So here's the can I mentioned earlier. It's a silver can right here. And now I have to pry this out so I can get a grip on it. It's probably gonna take a little bit. What I may do, I don't know. So let me see if I can get a good angle on this. And this hive, here we go. Here's the can. It's coming up now. This hive tool isn't the sharpest, by the way. I actually had to sharpen it. So as soon as I open this up, they're going to be pretty active. All right, I think I got a good grip. Here we go. And here's the can right here. So now I'm going to take my queen. This is your queen. You can see them all around. And she's in this cage here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put her in between two frames. I'm not going to release her. I won't release her for about 2 days. So I'm going to put her in here, just in between two frames, and I'll give you all a close up after I get done. And I'm just trying to gauge how many bees it is and let me know how many frames. I don't want them to have too much space. All right, that's sturdy. And now you'll see the rest of the bees start to fly out. So now this is where it gets kind of fun. You get to dump all the bees out. This is a pretty big package, I will say. The packages I've gotten in the past have not been this big. There's a lot of bees in here. I put 5 frames already drawn out to start. I don't like to make the bees work extra. So anybody who I don't get in the screen, I'm gonna try to get everybody. So I usually hit against the ground, the corner, make sure I don't hit any bees. See them all collect. I like to try to dump them, the rest of them out. And that's how you install a package. Anybody who didn't come out, like right here, they will find their way in. But the one thing that bees are doing now, and I'll get the Osmo close so you can hear it. They fan. They put their butts in the air essentially. Then they fan. You can hear it. You can hear it. And you may be able to see some. Here's a drone right there. But here it is right here, that fanning. And they're just letting everybody know, hey, come in here. So if you have any comments about installing packages or just bee questions, let me know. We'll be doing this again next week. Me and Akeem will, and Khalil, if he wants to. But me and Akeem will, he's been really excited. And we're going to do updates on this colony and to show you what you should be looking for at specific times of the year with your bees. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. And I'll see you all with updates through the year, through the beekeeping season.